What type of athlete are you, and how do you train to maximise your returns and your performance? Now, before you start diving into the rabbit hole of what type of jumper, sprinter you are, I need to make sure that you understand that there are fundamentals that you must put in place regardless. You must, for example, optimise your long triple jump and sprint technique. Failure to work on your technical issues and correct them and get a technical model that works for you will ultimately not produce results. Generally speaking, I can identify what type of a jumper is by seeing them perform various exercises, standing long jumps, hopping, multiple hops over 20 meters, accelerations, maximum velocity, and takeoffs from perhaps around 12 to 14 steps. Each of those will identify whether the jumper is more strength type, power type, elastic, or speed orientated. As athletes and indeed coaches who still train and work out, we all suffer from aches and pains from time to time. So it's great that we've been able to trial these far infrared treatment patches from Dr. Otis. The patches contain far infrared ceramic paste and a magnetic powder and a hot melt adhesive. There is research that indicates that far infrared ceramic powder and other infrared treatments such as light therapy can promote healing and recovery. Or simply remove them from the pouch and peel off the backing and apply them to the area of your body where you need treatment. The effects in my case, and in some of the athletes, are felt almost immediately. They're extremely portable. You can put them in your kit bag, take them with you, and each one lasts 6 to 8 hours. Many of the athletes have been actually using them whilst they've been training. I often utilise them for a frozen shoulder. I have experienced less pain and greater range of mobility in the shoulder when wearing the patches. As I've said, they can have immediate benefits to pain relief and for recovery. So I'd thoroughly recommend utilising Dr. Otis's far infrared therapy patches as part of your training and recovery protocols. To find out more about them, click on the link in the video description below. I've noticed that often the athlete, the jumper, the sprinter will gravitate towards the type of training that they feel more comfortable with. So for example, if we're doing plyometrics and it's hopping, the strength type of jumper won't be so keen to do multiple hops with a run in over 20 meters, for example. However, they will like to do sled towing, standing long jumps, standing triple jumps, for example, and acceleration work, where they can utilize their greater concentric ability. So again, use your eyes, think about what you are, what you're good at, and why you're good at that, and whether or not you need to actually change that in order to optimize your jumping and sprinting. Additionally, you do need to train for speed and power from the get-go. Everything else being equal, of course you need a base level of fitness upon which to train, but regardless of the type of jumper you are or your muscle fiber distribution, you need to train to develop speed and power. Most of us are born with an equal distribution of fast and slow twitch muscle fibers. However, some of us will be that much faster because they will have greater numbers of fast twitch, and in particular the type 2B fast twitch fibers. So if you've always been naturally fast and relatively anaerobic, i.e. not having great endurance, then the chances are that you've got a higher rate of fast twitch muscle fibers. Of course, when you start training, this will become more identifiable. Too much short approach jumping, for example, will kill the speed jumper. They won't be able to take off from the longer run-ups from which they benefit from. In fact, all jumpers need longer run-ups. However, if you're a speed jumper and you're coming in off 8 steps, then you're not going to be able to utilise your speed. You're going to slow everything down, and the chances are you're going to try to muscle your takeoffs. Of course, there are layers and layers and layers as to how to determine what type of sprinter or jumper you are. I've given you a bit of an overview here, a way of determining, a way of going forwards, utilising your specific strengths and maybe working against your specific strengths if need be. Well, I hope this information on how to identify what type of sprinter jumper you are and the nuances involved and the factors involved will help you better understand how to train appropriately. If you have any specific questions on the subject matter of this video, or indeed any of my others, then do leave a comment in the section below or through my other social media. And of course, do like and subscribe and share this video amongst your fellow athletes and coaches, as it all helps to grow the channel. And if you'd like to help me help you become a better athlete or coach, then please do consider becoming a channel member. For as little as $1.99 a month, £1.99 a month, you can become a channel supporter and, as I've said, help me produce the content that's hopefully helping you.